I've only gone and cracked it. Right guys, so today we're going to be taking the windscreen out of my RX-7. Now we're going full colour change, so that's the reason why I want to pull the screen out. I'm going to do it myself because the guy that I normally use is not getting back to me. This is not a job that I do want to do myself because I've took a couple of bonded screens out before and it was an absolute nightmare. But we have got some different tools today. Last time I used the cheese wire. This time I've got like a cold knife, so hopefully it's a little bit easier, but let's just get straight to it. Alright, so this is the tool we're going to be using. Cost me 18 quid off eBay. Now last time I did a screen, I just used sort of that wire. I think I ended up using a guitar wire and 2 wooden blocks. It did do the job, but it took a long time. Now all the videos I've seen on YouTube, people are using these cold knife, it's called. So that sort of slots in the windscreen, and then you've got this cable on it to pull it all the way around and cut it. So hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. So we've already removed the bonnet, already removed the windscreen wipers, might have to remove the wings when we're coming around this bottom bit, but next job is going to be taking this Weatherstrip out. So this is the main reason why I'm taking the windscreen out, because I have had the car painted before and you can see that white line on the rubber. It's just so hard to get a clean mask on there. Now people do pull it back like that, mask it, and then it'll pop back down, but this sort of rubber's gone so hard after being on the car for 25 years that if you pulled it back enough to get paint under it, I don't think it'd go back into shape. So yeah, I've got a I Love Richard sticker on the car. That's a new addition. Must be from Steve, so thanks for that, mate. Yeah, let's. If this video is titled "How Not to Remove a Windscreen," then we're about to smash it. Right, so that seal came out fairly easy, and now you can see why we're pulling it out, because this paint here is the original chased white, and then that line is where it was painted about 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, the seal did snap, so essentially I started around that side, pulled it all the way, and then it snapped on this corner because the corner's always a bit tighter. And it was a bit of a pain to dig back out, but you just got to try and get behind it. Try not to pry on the glass because you don't want to crack it if you put any pressure on it. But yeah, now what we'll do is we'll get the cold knife out. So this essentially will go in there, you'll turn it, and that'll sit under the glass, and then we'll pull that all the way along, all the way around the glass, and it should cut all the seal. Now make sure the windscreen, so after we've cut it with this, make sure the windscreen is completely loose, because it only needs, 10 mil still bonded on. You try pulling the screen out and it'll just shatter. So yeah, let's get this in and see how easy it is to cut out.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I've only gone and cracked it. Alright, so the conclusion is, don't do it yourself. Pay someone else. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if someone else would have cracked it anyway, because as soon as I put the tool in, I just heard a little ping and then that crack shot up. So, I like to think I'm quite patient. I took it easy and straight away it's cracked. So it's cost me 250 quid for a new screen. Now at least the new screen will be heated, which is nice because I've got no heating in the car at the minute. But obviously it's £250 you don't want to spend. So I like to think when I started this channel, it's about showing you guys how to do things, but also showing you guys how not to do things. So yeah, next time I wouldn't even bother. I would just pay someone. It was a bit of a hassle because it's COVID at the minute and getting someone down here, but it is what it is. I've cracked it. It's still got to come out because I've got to paint the car, and at least we're going to have saved a lot of money painting it anyway. And yeah, it is what it is. It's a goner. Our happy screen. Alright, so a bit of a weird video because I've not really got anything done. All we got done is a cracked windscreen. So it is what it is. I like to think I started this channel, you know, being 100% honest. Stuff doesn't always go to plan, and that's just one of these jobs where, you know, it's known to be tricky. So I'd recommend getting someone to do it every time. I'm going to leave the windscreen in now because we've pulled the rubber strip out all the way around anyway, so I can do the majority of the bodywork and just get it took out last minute. Hopefully I can get someone else to do it, because if it cracks all the way around like that, it will be a nightmare. So yeah, if you're not subscribed already, we're going to be painting the full car. Hopefully we get that spot on and don't mess that up. Yeah, hopefully that'll be done in the next few weeks, once we've done all the prep work. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.